in preparation for what happened a couple weeks ago was the snowfall. And we all got a little nervous, and it really got us thinking about winter. So Garrett thought maybe it would be a good time of year to talk about the winterizing your house and how to ensure that your home is pest-free during the winter months. So I believe you have five. Okay. So Garrett's going to give you his top 5 ways to pest-proof your house for the winter months. So Garrett, take it away. What's number 5?
Number 5, we'll start with crawl spaces. If you have a crawl space, make sure that, you know, not so much like if it's like a full foundation, but if you have like a built-on room that just has a little foundation around it, just make sure everything's sealed up because it stays a little bit warmer under there. And you don't want mice getting in there and hanging out and working their way into your house.
Okay, what's number 4?
Number 4, windows. Make sure your windows, especially basement windows, seal up good. If you got some older windows that are maybe rotting out, put some spray foam in there. I know it doesn't look the prettiest, but just something to keep the mice out. The mice population is the highest I think we've probably ever seen it this year. So.
Number 3.
Number 3. Check where your utility lines come in, whether it's from your AC unit or your heat pump or electrical appliances or electrical lines in. Make sure there's no gaps around those. Just remember, if a big pen can fit through, a mouse can fit through. So.
Number 2.
Number 2, where your foundation meets the house. This is probably the second most common place that critters get in. A lot of times when the house was maybe built and the sill plate was put on, there might be some gaps in there or whatever, and if a mouse can work its way up through behind the siding, maybe there's not a spot that's perfectly done there, you can run your fingers along there and kind of check for gaps and stuff. So if there is any, spray foam, caulking, something.
And finally, number 1, numero uno.
Number 1 is the door sweeps on your doors. We see so many door sweeps that are beat up and got corners kind of ripped off, or there's big gaps on them or whatever. So door sweeps, make sure you check your door sweeps.
Okay, so those are your top 5 ways to pest-proof your house for the winter months. Thanks so much for joining us this evening. This is how we do it when we can't hear each other and it still works out. So I am excited that we got this episode through.